In this video, we are going to talk about alkanoic acids, or things that we call carboxylic acids. So what are carboxylic acids? So carboxylic acids, these are elements, or these are compounds that are made of a carbonyl group and an hydroxyl group. So we are simply saying these are compounds that are made up of a carbonyl group. So how do you write a carbonyl group? Like that, okay? They're made up of a carbonyl group and a hydroxyl group, okay? So what are some of the members of our carboxylic acid? So examples of alkanoic or carboxylic alkanoic acid. So these ones we've said, this is a carbonyl group, and this is a hydroxyl group. Okay, higher. So we are saying what are some of the members of our carboxylic acid or alkanoic acid. So we are still going to talk about the members in our the homologous series in alkanes. Okay, so we are going to start with methanoic acid. So how do you write methanoic acid? So methanoic acid is going to be written as the formula of methane, or the formula of methanoic acid is going to be HC double bond OH. So this is an example of an alkanoic acid. We have methanoic acid. The other one is ethanoic acid. And how are we going to write our ethanoic acid? Ethanoic acid is going to be H3C OH. Okay. So we have methanoic, ethanoic. We also have propanoic acid, and our propanoic acid, the formula of propanoic acid is going to be what? HCC. Here we have hydrogen, there we have hydrogen, here we also have hydrogen, here we also have what? Hydrogen, and then you're going to have your C, double bond, oxygen, and hydrogen there, and an hydroxyl group there. Okay. So let us talk about the chemical properties of our alkanoic acids or our carboxylic group. The first one is the reaction between our alkanoic acids with metals. We know acids and metals form salt and hydrogen gas. So in this case, we're going to talk about ethanoic acid. And remember, we said this is the whole equation for all the members in our carboxylic group. So we are going to have ethanoic acid. You react it with your metal. In this case, we're going to talk about sodium metal, okay? You are going to form your salt, which is going to be sodium ethanoate and hydrogen gas, okay? So how do we write sodium ethanoate? It's going to be CH3. I hope you can see the whole equation here. So it's CH3 plus our hydrogen gas. So we are going to say the alkanoic acid, you react it with a metal, you form salt and hydrogen gas. The second equation, or the second reaction, is going to be a reaction between our acid and a base. So we are going to say acid plus base is a neutralization reaction. We all know that, right? So we're going to form salt and water. We are still going to use our ethanoic acid, which is CH3. We react it with a base, which is sodium hydroxide in this case, and you're going to form something that you call sodium ethanoate, okay? We're going to form sodium ethanoate and water. Now, the other reaction is esterification reaction. And what is esterification reaction? So an esterification reaction, we're going to talk about esterification reaction. So when you're talking about an esterification reaction, you're simply talking about the reaction between an acid and an alcohol. Okay? So what do you form? This is a reverse reaction, okay? So that's why you can see we have the incomplete arrows. Yeah, it's reversible. So this is a reversible reaction where you're going to form an ester. You're going to form an ester and water. Going to form an ester and water. So in this case, we are going to talk about our acid, the ethanoic acid. We are going to talk about an alcohol, that is ethanol in this case. By now you know how to write the formulas of our alkanols and our alkanoic acids because we have talked about them in the videos below. So what are we going to form? We're going to form an ester that we are going to call ethyl ethanoate and water. So how do we write ethyl ethanoate? Yeah. So we're saying this is what we call ethyl ethanoate. You need to know that when you're doing esterification or during the process of esterification, what normally happens is we are going to add a few drops of sulfuric 6 acid that is going to be used as a catalyst for our reaction. Okay, so it's going to be used as a catalyst for our reaction, and also the sulfuric acid that we're talking about is going to act as a dehydrating agent.